Hey guys, it's Kelly and Daniel, and we are here with day 5 of our free 5-day workout challenge.
Today we have a lovely little lower body routine for you. We're going to be focusing on some lower body HIIT exercises first, and then we're going to go into a lower body strength training program to finish it off right before we do our cool down.
So we've included both your warm-up and your cool-down. The only thing you need is a set of dumbbells. Even if you don't have equipment, it's still an awesome workout just with your body weight.
So before we can get started with the fun stuff, we need to get our warm-up in, so let's go ahead and get that started. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and jump into our warm-up. We've got 10 different exercises to go through, 30 seconds per exercise. I'm going to get my timer started. We're going to start off with a side step arm cross. Just nice and slow, back and forth. Just start slowly getting that body loosened up and warmed up. If you want to contract those muscles a little bit tighter, even though they don't necessarily need to be, that'll get you warmed up just a little bit faster.
Alright, next up we've got a roll down toe touch. No rest in between these sets. Quick transition. Alright.
So going straight into that toe touch, feet about shoulder width apart, roll those shoulders over forward, stretch down towards those toes as far as it's comfortable, and then right back up again. Unrolling those shoulders on the way up. You laughing at me a little bit?
I don't think I was properly rolling.
We're like 2 seconds into this thing. You're making fun. Having entirely too much fun for exercise.
Alright, what's next? High knee cross crunch.
So knee comes up, opposite elbow comes down to the outside, crunching down as far as you can. So when you come up to the top, make sure you kind of pull those shoulders back and try to arch that back just a little bit. A little stretch to the front of your torso and through that chest. Just keep it going.
Alright, next up we got a side lunge with an overhead reach.
So feet out nice and wide, just gonna kind of lunge off to one side, stretch over top of your head, and come back to the opposite side, stretch the opposite way. Just alternate back and forth. That is a very good side stretch, babe.
Oh, thank you. So happy you noticed.
Alright, just keep it going a little bit longer. The next one is going to be a lunge with a ventral raise. So you're just going to step forward into a lunge, arms come up over top of your head, a little bit of a backward lean, and up, bring those hands down, step out with the opposite foot, stretch again. Start speeding that repetition up just a little bit more. Those muscles should be starting to wake up on you a little bit. Alright, we've got a push-pull squat. So squat down, pressing those hands out, pull them back as you stand back up, making sure you're working against yourself with that upper body. So push and pull constantly as those arms move through that range of motion. Try to get as nice and deep of a squat as you can. Keep it a flat back. You can limit it if you need to, if those legs aren't quite awake yet. And into a boxer shuffle. Just stay up on those toes, start waking those calves up. We're going to start doing a little bit more ballistic exercises here to finish off this warm-up. Alright, just keep those feet moving.
So I'm wondering what your guys' favorite day was so far, which day you found the most challenging, which one had the exercise combinations you like the best.
Up and out's
Give
next.
some feedback. And use it to help build the next challenge. Been a little bit, at least a little bit sore after each day.
You have been? Yeah, me too. Hope you guys feel the same way. How
And I was
haven't
doing
been too
the easier
sore?
version on the HIIT days too.
Yeah?
And I still was sore, yeah. That's good.
Alright, moving on to butt kickers next. Just keep those feet moving, keep those lungs open, don't hold your breath. And again, Kelly's doing the slightly easier version, I'm doing the slightly harder version. Just follow along with whoever you want to. Feel free to move back and forth. All right, one more exercise. 5 seconds till we switch. Moving into a traditional jumping jack.
Just step out one side at a time if you want that low impact version.
Keep those arms and legs nice and rigid, nice and straight. Keep that shoulder and hip nice and contracted. Speed up as you can or as it feels comfortable. 10 seconds left.
5 seconds. Right.
All right, go back to that boxer shuffle. We'll be right back to start into our HIIT. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and jump right into this HIIT routine. We're going to be doing a Tabata style, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, in an AB format. We've got 3 groups to go through until we get a little bit of a break. You ready to go? Mm-hmm. All right, start with my timer. Starting off with a lunge power skip. So it's going to be a nice quick motion, alternating both sides. When you come back up from that lunge, you want to really drive it up.
Otherwise, just one knee up at a time, then tap back into that lunge. Cut out the jumps.
All right. That went pretty quick. All right, we've got plank jacks next. So we're going to be dropping down either on full push-up position or down on those elbows. Just get it going. Keep a nice straight line from shoulders to ankles, just hopping those feet back and forth. All right, back up. And going back through that power skip, that lunge power skip. So you can get these moving a little bit faster.
Hard on your balance too.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Oops.
And coordinate.
Yes. Apparently, my brain is not wanting to cooperate with me today.
You're checking out.
Yeah. All right.
Plank jacks.
Get them going.
You can also even do this from your knees. If you want to make it even easier on your core.
All right, one more of each. Oops. I'm getting my
Get it together.
rotation.
Team.
Okay, one more round of those plank jacks. I always like to throw in those ones that are really mentally challenging at the very beginning. Alright, get them going. Alright, back up. Keep those feet moving. We're moving right into our next group. Starting off with a double thigh slap burpee. Nice and fun.
If you're doing it with me, make sure you're using a different leading leg each time.
Ooh, yeah, those get to you quick.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got just a traditional jumping jack next.
2, 1, here we go.
Keep those arms and legs nice and rigid. That shoulder and hip contracted. Always keep this motion under control.
Halfway. Alright, round 2.
Whew. All right, double slide slap. Thigh slap. I'm having some serious problems today. Laughing makes it harder. All right, back to those jumping jacks.
3, 2, 1.
Nice clean form. Get that arm and leg nice and straight. Ooh, getting fancy.
Fancy. You can go into a squat to make this harder, even without adding jumps. Alright. Last round of these.
Oh, ouch.
Good job.
Thanks. All right.
Okay, last round of jumping jacks.
Keep those lungs open.
Five seconds left. Alright.
Okay, walk down push-ups are next. Moving into that next group.
There you go. You can drop here, come to your knees, and then come back up before you walk up. You can even bend your knees here to make it easier to get to the ground.
Alright, back up. Doing a switch foot runner next. Alternating as we go through this, so it's 3 on one leg, 3 on the other. Whew. Okay, keep those feet moving. Back to that walk down push up. Going into my space.
Just don't headbutt. Three seconds.
Alright. Back into that switch foot. Whew. Okay,
Right.
one more of each of those. Then we get a little extra break. Alright, walk down push-ups.
Five seconds.
Whew. Alright, one more switch foot.
2, 1. Five seconds.
Alright, I'm going to give you a little extra break here. Grab a drink of water. We'll be right back to get into the rest of that HIIT routine. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the second half of this HIIT routine. Same exact as the first one, different exercises though. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Start up a timer.
Starting off with a curtsy jump lunge.
So this one, you're going to step back behind you as a curtsy lunge, and then lunge it up, and then switch over the other side. So do it as quickly as you can. So you get a nice high jump each time. All right, go into that short little break. We're going into a mountain climber next. And start them up. Keep that belly button pulled in nice and tight, abs tight. Try to keep those hips low.
About 5 seconds left. Ooh.
All right.
All right, curtsy jump lunges again. Here we go. Seconds. All right, back to those mountain climbers.
And start them up. Again, keep those hips low. Moving those feet nice and quick.
One more round of those.
All right, back to that curtsy lunge.
3, 2, 1. Halfway. One more round of mountain climbers.
Yes, ma'am. Start them up.
Make sure you're not holding your breath. And even if you're not jumping, try to move as fast as you can.
All right, let that relax. We're moving on to the next group, which is a squat lunge. You're staying nice and low.
There you go.
Down in that squat, step back into a reverse lunge. Right back up to a squat. Don't stand up all the way.
Or if you're looking for that easier version, you can do the lunge, come to the center, squat, come up, do the lunge. Just break it apart if you need to. Otherwise, try to stay low as long as you can.
All right, got a squat circle plus a knee.
There we go.
First version is a nice big circle. Come up to that knee. Slightly easier version is just that knee up motion on each side.
5 seconds.
All right, keep those feet moving back to that squat lunge.
Ten seconds left. Stay low if you can. Hang in there.
Ooh, yeah, that's a burn.
All right, squat circle with the knee.
Just keep moving. Try to get a nice explosion to that jump if you're doing the jump. Otherwise, try to move nice and quick, back and forth from side to side. All right, one more of each.
3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway.
Oh, wow. Whoops.
All right. Whew.
All right, one more of those squat circles.
Shake out your legs while you have the chance.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Keep pushing through it. Breathing as much as you can. Don't hold your breath.
3 seconds. All right, one more group. And we're done with the HIIT already.
All right, jumping lunge to sumo. We're on the jumping lunge motion. Feet out nice and wide. Over to the other side. Out wide again. Oh, this one's gonna hurt already.
Keep it going.
Oh, yeah. Oh. All right. High knee drops are next.
3, 2, 1. So 1,
3
2,
high knees.
3.
Drop down to a squat. Make sure you alternate which one you start with each time. So if you haven't figured it out yet, this whole routine is designed to really focus on those glutes and quads. Kill those legs.
Here we go.
Keep pushing through it. Oh man, that is a burn and a half.
A burn and a half. All right, tiny drops, I guess. A HIIT term.
That's right. All right, one more of each.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Five seconds left. Keep pushing through it. You can do anything for 5 seconds. Oh.
Right.
Ouch.
Wait, one more.
I know.
Don't go anywhere. Not yet.
High knee drops. Oh man. Okay.
All right.
We're gonna take a short little break. We'll be right back to start into that strength. So grab those dumbbells. Be right back. Alright guys, we have one more section to go through, and that is our lower body strength. We're going to be doing this in 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, so all these are going to be timed. Just going to get through as many repetitions as you can in that time. We have an AB format for all of these, and we go in kind of supersetting. I'm just going to run straight through the whole thing. It's going to be roughly about 19-20 minutes. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, got my timer going here.
Starting off with a single leg deadlift.
Grab your weights.
I going to be showing you a modification in case your balance is not very strong yet. Just kind of stick that one of those legs out there as kind of a tripod. Actually, I guess you're still only on 2 feet, so it's not a tripod, but kind of support yourself. Just make sure you're keeping your back flat. Otherwise, try to never set that foot down.
Just take your time, keep a flat back.
5 seconds left. All right, next up we're doing a sumo squat. So, nice wide stance in your squat. Okay, so feet nice and wide, going out. You can hold your weights either way.
Don't worry about going too aggressive on any one of these individual exercises. By all means, if you want to, go for it. But we're going to be torching those legs for a long time. So by the time we're done, they should be absolutely toast no matter what weight you're using.
Very little rest too. This is kind of a rapid succession, little transition time, so don't feel bad if you're missing a couple seconds on either end. It's meant to be fast-paced.
All right, moving back to that single leg deadlift.
All right.
So if you're, picture you're doing the opposite leg that you were last time.
Yeah, right. Right. 2, 1.
Ooh, lose my balance already. That's what you get for doing a balance exercise after HIIT. All of those little control muscles are going to be spent. So balance is going to be a lot harder.
Make sure you're not holding your breath.
Concentrate on that form. Slight bend of that knee is okay, but try not to bend it too much. Flat back.
Alright.
Alright, going back to that sumo squat. I'm going to try
10 seconds.
More. Feel free to adjust that weight as you need to, either up or down. And just like with every single one of these routines, you've noticed that Kelly and I always do things just a little bit differently, and that's perfectly fine. It's just a slight difference in form, but it works those legs almost identically.
Inhale on the way down, exhale as you press back up. It really helps to figure out a breathing pattern. Keeps you kind of focused and
keeps you from holding your breath.
Yeah.
Alright, this is going to be the last one of these. We're going to be moving in to a deadlift with your toes in this next one. So both feet simultaneous. Just go and swap that weight out for that. So deadlift with toes pointed in.
So if you haven't done these variations of deadlifts before, it's not a bad idea to go light the first time because they're kind of deceptively difficult, and you're going to feel them tomorrow.
They hit a very different part of that glute that normally doesn't get touched.
Otherwise, all the same rules of a deadlift. Keeping your back nice and flat. Slight bend in your knees. There's halfway right here.
Got a clean and press coming up next. We're going to be doing one hand at a time. So go ahead and drop those dumbbells off.
5 seconds.
Just remember which hand you're using so you can swap for next time. So all this motion should be driven from those legs rather than from that arm. The arm should just be kind of stabilizing a little bit. So even though this looks like it's an upper body exercise, it's very much a lower body driven exercise.
Somebody on one of our YouTube videos the other day was talking about how they love these because they made them feel like a warrior woman. And I was like, yes! That's why I love them.
They're very fun to do.
Throwing weight around. Three, two, one. All right, like Daniel said, remember which side you did that on. So, all right, toes in.
Second
Take
round.
those feet in slightly.
Nice flat back, nice slow controlled motion down as far as you can go without letting that back round. This exercise can be very, very limited by how flexible you are through your hamstrings. So if you feel like you have to bend those knees excessively, then make sure you just limit your range of motion just a little bit more. Keep those legs a little bit more straight and work on your flexibility.
15 seconds. Right. So, clean and press on the opposite side of the body. I'm going to be doing it on my left side this time.
As will I.
2, 1.
Remember, predominantly leg driven. So if you feel like you're overusing your arms, just get a little more hop into it with your legs.
There's halfway.
So once we're done with this one, we're moving in to another version of a deadlift. We're really going to kill those glutes today. So this time, your toes will be pointing out. All right. Go and swap that weight. Get ready for that deadlift with toes out.
Here we go.
So another thing you should be aware of is when you start doing these different motions, especially the toe out one, your balance starts to change a little bit because you don't have as much front to back on your foot. So move more slowly, really concentrate on form, really concentrate on that balance. You don't want to accidentally take a nosedive with 40 pounds in your hand. Okay, moving on to a reverse lunge with a knee. Let's see, what do I use for that? Ooh, one last time.
Alright.
So you're going to step back into a reverse lunge. Same leg comes up into a knee and switch. Try to get a nice full range of motion. Take your time.
So this is our halfway point through the strength already.
Nice.
Awesome. 5 seconds.
I guess it depends on whether or not you're a glass half empty or a glass half full type of person. We're only halfway.
I think it sounds good.
Yeah.
Feels right. Alright. Deadlift, toes out.
Flat back. Constantly feel like you're trying to kind of tilt your chest forward to keep that back flat. Keep those lungs open. Try not to hold your breath.
10 seconds left.
All right, set those dumbbells down. One more round of that reverse lunge.
All right, here we go.
Oops. Just keep it going.
15 seconds. If you need to, you can drop the weight completely and just do it with body weight. Make it work for you.
All right, this is the last one of these. Now we're moving to just a regular deadlift. Yes, one more round of deadlifts.
So if any of these exercises bother you or you don't feel comfortable, you can always just substitute just anything else. As long as you're moving, we're happy. So do what you can.
So regular deadlift, toes pointing straight forward. And just as a disclaimer, everything we call a deadlift is actually technically a straight leg deadlift because you're keeping your knee almost perfectly straight rather than letting it bend.
Squeeze on the way up. Think of really just using your glutes to pull you and that weight back to upright.
All right,
Okay.
pull squats are next.
Oh no! Okay.
So you're gonna do a traditional squat. You're gonna drop down to the bottom and pulse. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh,
Back up.
pulse.
You skip the pulse.
1, 2, 3.
Back up. Try to do that pulse at the very bottom of that range of motion if you can.
But don't bounce. Keep it really smooth.
Exactly.
Be easier on your joints.
Almost done. 10 seconds left.
Ow.
Ouch. All right.
Right, back to that regular deadlift. Three, 2, 1. Here we go.
Should we get a nice sweat off of this? Because we're moving so quickly from exercise to exercise, your heart should be pounding like you're doing a cardio exercise. "15 seconds. Back to that squat pulse.
Right. Oh, shaking. Like Jello legs.
Alright. Control that motion, slow on the way down, slow on the way up.
You're just dripping sweat.
Yeah.
You're like a faucet.
And it's only like 60 degrees in here too, so
Yeah.
I gotta be working pretty hard.
Just about 10 seconds left.
Wow. Hip raises are next. I'm gonna kill it there.
Kill it.
So I'm doing these without weight, but I am gonna do it one leg at a time.
And you use a weight with both legs.
Flat on your back, torturing those glutes one more time.
2 more times.
Ooh, that burns.
Yeah. You said you're doing a single leg? Oh,
Yep.
yeah. You can do it single leg with weight too if you really want to burn out those muscles.
You're a real glutton for punishment. Alright, back up. I'm doing calf raises next, so go ahead and grab your weight for that. Weight in each hand, doing both feet at the same time. Ooh, cut a little short.
It's okay.
Try to get up on the ball of that foot as much as you can.
And squeeze at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it there if you can. Just like with your weights, you don't want to throw it up there and then just let it land. You want to control it. I always underestimate these.
Uh-huh. Just wait until you do your hip raises again.
Yeah, right? 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is our last round through. These couple of exercises. So, work hard. We're almost to that cool down.
So try to keep that calf from cramping up on you. Make sure you're pushing into your heel as you do these rather than up on your toe. Alright, back up for that last round of calf raises. Whew. Alright, last one.
Here we go.
45 seconds. We're going to give you a tiny, tiny, tiny little break before we go right into that cool down. 30 seconds left. Keep pushing through it. Push up onto that ball, that toe as high as you can. 20 seconds left. Keep it going. 10 seconds. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man.
Gosh.
All right.
Okay, let's move right into our cool down. Okay? So keep your feet moving.
All right. Hopefully our batteries don't run out on our audio.
Alright. So, I'm going to stretch out everything that we just worked. So let's start with a toe touch, yeah?
All right, ready to toe touch. Feet just about
Okay.
shoulder width apart. Drop straight down.
So you should be feeling this in the backs of your thighs and your lower back. This should feel good. Don't press to the point of pain. Just do what you can. Flexibility takes time and patience, and it can be aggravating, but if you work on it, it'll come to you.
We're gonna let that one relax, go nice and slow, stand back up. We're gonna do a quad stretch next. So if you need to grab hold of something for balance, do so. As one foot comes up, grab same foot as hand, squeeze that heel back to your butt, stand up nice and straight and tall, and pull that knee back behind you. And go ahead and switch sides. Same thing over on the other side. Heel to butt, chest straight up and down. Pull that leg back behind you as much as you can. And let that one relax. All right, feet nice and wide. Do an inside thigh stretch. So one knee bent, you're gonna lean your hip down towards a straight leg. You should feel that stretch to the inside of that straight leg. Just hold it there and breathe normally.
You want to switch?
All right, switch sides, bend that knee, lean back towards that straight leg on the other side. Straight down the middle. Keep those legs wide. Try to stretch out that back. Because of all those deadlifts we did, that back is probably going to be nice and tired as well. So get a good round on that lower back.
Kind of lean to one side and the other. Just don't be afraid to move around in these stretches.
You can always modify things however you want to, just get a little different stretch out of things. You never have to do things exactly like we show you.
Alright, let's do a kneeling calf stretch down here. Just put one knee down and then put the toe on the ground and try to lean like you're trying to get your heel towards the ground. Probably won't be able to. But pretend like you are and you'll feel that stretch in your calf.
Or if you want to have to work for it a little bit more, you can come up into a kind of a half push up and push back into that heel. Get a little bit more of a stretch that way. At least I do anyway. Want to switch sides? Alright. Swap those legs. Press that heel down to the ground. And let's go ahead and sit down. Bring those feet together, nice and close. Pull them in. Use those muscles to the outside of your thigh to pull those legs down. Nice flat back. Should be feeling this to the inside of that thigh. Push those feet out just a little bit. Keep that back flat, lean forward. You should feel it down inside that hip socket as long as you keep that back nice and flat.
Now we'll your back over the same position. Kind of push up and away from yourself so you get a good stretch through your back. And last, straighten out all the way and pull those toes up towards your body and lean down.
If you can't quite reach your toes, that's perfectly fine. Just grab those thighs. Just try to keep those legs nice and straight. Also, while you're doing the stretch, practice or try tilting your heels in or your toes in towards each other or rocking away from each other and see how it feels different through that hamstring. It doesn't take very much to get a very, very different stretch. So just keep that in mind when you're doing all of these.
Lay down flat for a torso stretch. There we go.
Pull that leg across as far as is comfortable. Just try to keep those shoulders against the ground.
So if you're watching this right now, this means that you have completed our 5-day challenge. So if you have, I want to know about it. I want to know what you thought, and be sure to leave us a workout complete if you did all 5 days. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling pretty good. We filmed it, and just like you guys did it, we did it 5 days in a row.
Yep.
So we wanted to have the same experience that you did. And like I said, I was at least a little bit sore after every workout, and that was, like I said, the majority of the time I did the low impact workouts, and I was still sore. So I'd love to know what you guys thought.
Yeah. And if you tried it out and you didn't feel all that sore from it, just keep in mind, go back through it again another time, lift heavier, try to push through the exercise a little bit more intensity-wise and a little bit more range of motion-wise, and see if that makes a difference for you, because a little bit of a change in that can actually make a huge difference. Yeah, let that one relax. What do you want to do next?
Want to do a deep glute stretch?
Sounds good.
Cover all our bases. We definitely worked our bums today.
Yeah. So one leg crossed over top of the other. Pull that leg in, thigh in nice and close. You should feel it in the glute of the leg you have crossed over top. Just breathe normally, let everything relax. Go and switch sides.
Alright, how about a full body stretch to top it off?
That sounds good. So arms and legs out nice and straight. Press those hands and feet in opposite directions. Arch that back up nice and high. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it relax. Just a few more times. Nice deep breath in, arch up. Press those hands and feet in opposite directions. And let it relax. One more.
Yeah, one more.
Deep breath in. Hands, feet in opposite directions. Arch that back. And exhale, let it relax. Whew. All right, guys. That is our last stretch of our cool down. So that means this workout is complete and this 5-day challenge is complete.
Woohoo!
Thanks so much for following along with us. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for working out with us.